It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition. This is for Monday, the 14th of June. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather much drier this week. In fact, most places with no rain through Friday. Here we go. This is the upper air look this morning across the country. We've got this large-scale upper high developing west of the state. That's going to bring some really nasty heat to parts of the western states. We're on the periphery of that, but dry air beginning to move in from the north. And that's going to set the stage for that drier weather. Now, early this morning, we have a few rogue showers coming through Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. That was the radar composite around 5 o'clock, but once those drop to the south, we're pretty much done with rain for a while. Temperatures are in the low and mid-70s in most spots. Birmingham at 74, highs today, low 90s, maybe mid-90s in spots. This should be the hottest day of the week. Back west of the state, we have heat advisories for parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. And out west, a number of states with excessive heat warnings under the big heat dome, the upper high. Here's the severe weather outlook for today. We've got the standard slight risk around Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia. A marginal risk down through parts of the Carolinas. Also a marginal risk over parts of the western high plains. Tomorrow, a marginal risk on the Atlantic coast. And day 3, which is Wednesday, no severe storms expected across the country. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, and really not that much. Like we talked about, we're looking pretty dry. Keep in mind, this is through Monday morning of next week. Basically nothing for the northern half of the state. Maybe up to a half inch for the south as moisture begins to move in towards Sunday and Monday. And, of course, the numbers are heavier down in the open waters of the Gulf with a potential tropical system. So let's talk about the tropics. We have one disturbance that's off the coast of North Carolina, a 50% chance of becoming a depression or a storm in the next 2 days. That will be moving away from land. And, of course, the one that catches our attention is the one down there in the Bay of Campeche. Just a 20% chance of developing in the short term, but a medium chance in the longer term, a 50% chance this thing should ultimately drift northward. And at this phase of the game, it looks like it will be drifting through the western Gulf through the weekend, then maybe wobbling to the northeast. One way or the other, this thing's effect on the central Gulf Coast, Alabama, and the adjacent states would be increased rain chances in about a week or so, 6 to 7 days from now. And again, most likely these early season systems, the main issue, it's just a lot of rain. But as always, we'll be watching that. So let's go through modeling and take a look at things. This is the GFS. This is the 06C run at 4 o'clock today. Of course, you see that big nasty 597 heat ring over the four corners, representing some sizzling hot weather, troughing in the northeast. And again, for us, the precipitable water values are coming down today. So most spots dry. The chance of rain, not zero. You know, it's summer. There's always some chance of a little pop-up somewhere, but partly to mostly sunny with highs today in the low 90s in most spots. This is tomorrow. It looks dry. Mostly sunny, highs around 90. Same thing for Wednesday. Highs probably 86 to 90. Thursday, we're still sunny, upper 80s, and this is Friday. Moisture increasing, maybe a few showers for the Gulf. We have a tropical low. That's our system coming out of the Bay of Campeche, above 1,000 millibars. But again, most of the state still dry. This is Saturday. The GFS brings a broad tropical low northward. And again, evidence we could see some rain for the southern half of the state. And then Sunday, that tropical low is into Louisiana, and we're on the wet side. And if this happens to verify, Sunday could be a relatively wet day with a good chance of rain for much of the state. But again, with the tropical system in play, this could change. But clearly of the 2 days, the better day in terms of doing something outdoors would be Saturday. And then Monday, a week from today, we got broad troughing to the north. And again, that looks pretty quiet. The European suggests we're still fairly wet. But again, the screaming message with a tropical system is that the main impact most likely would be increased rain chances for Alabama, maybe Sunday or Monday, one of those 2 days, about 6 to 7 days from now. We'll go out 10 days. This is Wednesday the 23rd at Flat Ridge, and moisture sufficient for scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble, the mean between 3 and 4 inches between now and the 28th of June. Temperatures, 93 today. This could be the hottest day of the next 10 days. And numbers come down a little bit, mostly upper 80s after that through next week. And the CPC outlook, this is for June 21st through June the 27th, showing temperatures here pretty close to average. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3 o'clock this afternoon. You can catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless. Hey, this is James Spann. I think one of the best parts of my job, getting to do weather programs in schools. During regular times, I'm in a school once or twice a day, teaching students, mostly in elementary schools, things about weather and science. It's a really great part of my job. In fact, if I wasn't a television meteorologist, I would be a third grade science teacher. But one thing I've noticed over the years, some children, not all, but some, develop a genuine fear, a phobia of weather, especially thunderstorms and tornadoes. To offset that, I commissioned a couple of creative members of my family to write a series of children's books about weather. And the first one is out. Benny and Chipper, Be Prepared, Not Scared. Your kids will absolutely love Benny the Bear and his best pal, Chipper the Beagle Dog. It's a really good read about thunderstorms and tornadoes and how it's okay to be a little afraid, but you don't have to be really afraid. As long as you're prepared, you understand them, you know what to do, and you take care of yourself. Information is very powerful, and that starts a process of kids overcoming that fear. And this book is a really good read for any elementary school student. My friend Ginger Z of ABC News in New York, the chief meteorologist there, wrote a foreword here. Jeremy Davis, an illustrator, really makes Benny and Chipper come to life. It's a great read, and your kids will love it. I would encourage you to get a copy, and we'll have future books with Benny and Chipper about things like thunderstorms and the science behind them, tornadoes, and hurricanes. So get your copy today. Right now it's available online at Spann Book, with 2 N's, spannbook.com. And you'll see some other cool stuff there as well. Benny and Chipper, Prepared Not Scared. Get your kids a copy today.